Welcome back to FFB, amigos. And today's a big one, a huge one. We are playing Arsenal. And top of the table battle. We haven't seen this in the longest time. So excited to be here. So happy to be able to do the live today. Although there's going to be a lot, there's going to be a lot of people doing the lives. So it might take us a little bit to get going and get some people in here. Okay, let's see. We're going to give it a few minutes, do a little bit of the chatting here and there while we put up the signal and we start getting some movement here. So hang in there with me. We will get started with the shenanigans very promptly. Here we go. Alrighty. We're getting nice and set up over here. I got my score going. I got everything ready. We're good for today for this exciting match, man. I'm really happy to see this one today. I think we've been in a place to get a result for the longest time. Without a doubt, Arsenal are the better team. They're more experienced. They have more depth. They have stronger players. Their weaknesses over the last few years have certainly been improved upon. And that cannot be denied. Let me do this over here. Boom. Bring up the studio over here so I can see you guys. There we go. Let's bring up some news. So, I did listen to, and I was able to hear a little bit of the press conference prior to the game starting and listening to Enzo Maresca. And was there anything surprising, crazy? Not really. The big news that we all know about, which we're going to talk about probably 16,000 million times, is Cole Palmer. So I'm seeing some interesting stuff in terms of the lineup. I want to wait until more people jump into the stream before we start looking at what I think are some crucial things for this game, particularly in the lineup. Some interesting things happening. It's a hell of a lineup, if you ask me. I think. Let me see if I got this right. I think this is the right, Fofana, Chalobah, those are my favorite. Malagusta on the right, just so we can have James in the middle, get a more powerful midfield. Cucurella, everybody wants to see Estevão here in this spot, or the protection of Estevão is sort of out the window. People were talking for the longest time, we have to protect Estevão. That's just silliness, nonsense to the Lewis. He needs to get the same protection and rest as any other player because he's at that level. He's doing it for Brazil, and certainly he's doing it for Chelsea Football Club. So excited to see him. Man, we're facing a monster. Arsenal really is a monster. The only reason I doubt Arsenal is because they've proven to us for the last 20 years that they're just bottle merchants. That, in Spanish, they would say, pecho frío, my friend. They got a cold chest, a cold heart. Not the way it sounds in English, which like they're cold, like Cole Palmer cold. No, man. They just, when the time comes, they bottle it. But this year, they have too much of a team. They had a team that could have and should have won the Premier League already years ago, the project of Arsenal. And certainly now it's just kind of disgusting the amount of backup that they have in every single position. So it's really, they are really, really, really impressive in that sense. So it's a big team. It's a big deal to contend with. I'm looking at it right now, and they actually acquired a player that I was desperate to get, Hincapié. He's from Ecuador too. Ecuador probably has, many say, the best defense in South America. And that's pretty a big deal, with the level of opposition. They barely get scored on. The problem is that they don't score much, but they barely get scored on. They have William Pacho from PSG, which is, crucial to their center back pairing and to the defensive work that they've been able to do, even with a high line. And Piero Hincapié was a player that played for Germany under Xabi Alonso in the team that put Bayer to bed there for a little bit for a while. So he really had the skills. He's left-footed. He can play left center back in a line of 4, on a line of 3. And he does really decent job, man, covering at left back. And I saw him at the last Ecuador match. He was doing some Cucurella stuff. He was playing up all into the wide positions up top and playing into the 10 position. So that's a player that I really wanted Chelsea to get. It didn't happen. Eze, we were tied to Eze there for a little bit, guys, as well. Chelsea was looking at potentially getting Eze. We did not, and I think that was that's kind of sad because he turned out to be a pretty badass player if you ask me. And a little scary. He's really in form, playing in right behind Bukayo Saka, which we know is a monster. Marino, which I think he's been doing a better job than Gyökeres, certainly for Arsenal, even in the 9 position, which is really tricky. But the point is that they have it, and they have Havertz, which I don't think he's back yet, but they have it in their squad, right? They have Noni coming in on the wings, which we know as an impact sub is pretty powerful. And now he hasn't been informed by Gabriel Jesus, and now Martin Odegaard is back. They have a strong bench, man. There's nothing that we can say or do other than admire that bench from Arsenal. What we have is that the mental game. We usually get a little bit of one up on them, right? And that's what we're hoping that we can pull off today. So I'm going to see if I can bring it up, the lineups here. It'll probably be best. Let me see display capture. Let me grab this one here. Boom. Yeah, let me just shift it over so we can look at it together. There we go. Bam! Now we're looking sharp. Okay. So, we're going to go over these fools first before anybody else joins the view because I don't think anybody else cares about it. Amigo Kai. My friend Kai joined for a little bit. There's only one other viewer, so one other viewer, check him out. Behind the Dugouts, Chelsea creator, really great content. Very, I disagree with 99% of Chelsea creators, and 99% of the time. In the case of Kai, it's only like 50% of the time. So that's pretty amazing to have that overlap with him, to be completely honest. So check him out. Really cool dude. And back to what we were talking about. So here we have the lineup. Look at, dude, they have such a strong team. That's what I'm saying. They're playing Hincapié and Mosquera. So their center back pairing, wow, that's crazy. They're playing their backup center back pairing. But I'm going to tell you something. Hincapié is a solid dude. And certainly Mosquera might be a weaker point, being that he's younger, that he's coming in. And I would have been tempted to absolutely try to bring in the lap for that fight. But we're going with João Pedro. So we're going to see about that. I think the physical fight in the middle is going to be really interesting. I think that's why we have the James Caicedo duo there, which is the Rice to their Zubimendi and Fernandez to their Eze. Is sort of the battle there. And I'm happy with my Pedro to their Marino, certainly. But, man, I do think that physicality with this Arsenal team really matters. So I think João Pedro is not that much of a hold the line kind of a player, but a play through. So I actually don't mind this in the sense that I think he might be really good to hold up play if we play down to his feet, and to play through Estevão and Pedro Neto through speed. I think that would be the second pass. One into Pedro and João Pedro, and if he's quick enough, he'll be able on the turn put in a long ball whenever these guys come up a little bit higher, and we'll face these guys on speed because Calafiori tends to go up a lot. So it's going to be interesting what happens on on the wings in this match because a lot of the talent is there, right? Saka is there, Estevão is there, the sort of the difference makers. A big fight in the middle, and so I see it pretty balanced. Chelsea, that we've struggled with a lot of defending, as you guys know, for the longest time. Recently, we've been doing a lot better. We've been keeping clean sheets. So I'm really excited for this one today. To be honest, I think we'll be all right. And let me start bringing up my stream, because that's what I really care about. I don't know, one more minute, 30 more seconds, and my stream's going to come up for me to be able to watch the signal, what's happening at Stamford Bridge. Man, what a game. I'm so excited. Man, I would love to be there at this game. I hope I can make a game of this magnitude maybe this season. I'd love to. But it really is a special fixture, match, amazing day. Man, I can't imagine. I am really happy also, really proud of the fans at Stamford Bridge, because against Barcelona, I heard them. And I was saying this in my match preview. Finally, thank you. Thank you to the fans that went to the Stamford Bridge to finally make the noise, to create that intensity, that aggression coming from the crowd. It was really important. Of course, it was an exciting European night with an amazing result that we're coming from, so it was warranted. We need to see that same or more intensity today against our rivals in Arsenal. We really need to make it an intense environment for them to play in. I think they look as mature as they are, as put together as they are. Chelsea's a scary team. Chelsea really is a scary team to anyone, because they can beat him. They've proven it, anyone on any given night. Now, I don't think we could actually compare the Barcelona that we beat this week to Arsenal. They've proven it. They've proven it by beating Bayern that we couldn't. They're a really strong team. But I've been saying this forever. People are getting excited with title race, all this and that. I am not. But I can tell you this, is that Chelsea, in a cup, in a one-off game, on a one-off night, can really beat anybody. And they really like playing the big teams. The difference with this, though, Arsenal is not going to come here like Hansi Flick, like Arsenal, with trying to play a stupid high line. And even with 10 men, like, that was just ridiculous. Like, have you not seen Chelsea? You have not seen the team. You have not seen what they've done to PSG, what they can do to you in a high line. Arsenal learned that lesson a long time ago. Mikel Arteta was also like a Pep wannabe, possession, high possession, aggression, high possession, high passing, controlling the match, and even with no striker for the longest time that he played, very similar. But he's learned his ways, and now they're a set piece monster. Physically, they brought in big players, and he's been criticized, like, where's the style? But he's going after results, because that project, come on, man. Come on. Arsenal. It's about damn time you produce some results. And I think they have just one little cup that's not for the level of investment and the monster of the team that they have. This has to be their season. Liverpool dropped off and handed it to them. And this is what I'm saying. Title race. I don't see Chelsea it's hard to explain. Like, if standards are high, it's probably not there for Chelsea, because in a 38 match season, that'll be difficult. However, in a one-off match, or if somebody drops off, like the year that Leicester didn't do it, or if Arsenal, because Liverpool's gone, City's not at their level, it's just down to Arsenal. So if Arsenal is not at a 90-point season, and they have a run of games right after us that's really sweet, if they don't take advantage of that, we might have a shot. Okay, I got my signal up, but having a technical difficulty, amigos. Stand by. There we go. Boom. That's what happens when you get a messy desk, man. Okay, Arsenal won 7 of the last 11 between Chelsea. We haven't done with them. We haven't done as great as we used to do back in the day, man, against this team, to be honest with you. Against these fools. But I think today's where we can turn it around. We have Okay, we can get into the conversation now. What we have going on. So we talked about Arsenal already. As good as I think Hincapié and Mosquera are, they are not the pairing. They played a few minutes together, but they're not a solid pairing like you would have said Saliba and their traditional center back. So that's why I thought maybe the lab could have made their lives very, very difficult. Maybe he'll come in later in the game. And that's where I see it. The rest is they're a beast of a team. They're amazing. Marino again, maybe, but they still have Gyökeres on the bench. They're just a great team. They really are. Martin Odegaard can come in and do something special also in the midfield if things get a little tricky for him. And now we can turn to Chelsea. So, what matters most. The center back, the goalkeeper, it is what it is. He's gotten better. We approve of him now. We're okay with it. We would have preferred Donnarumma, and of course we would have liked Osimhen. If we ever have Osimhen, I would seriously be saying Chelsea. I think we'd be doing better in the table, actually. And then we have the lineup as expected, man. I don't think anybody would expect Tosin in this match. I think Fofana has the physicality because normally Tosin comes in when you think you're going to have a lot of aerial duels, maybe things a little bit more physical. He's a bigger dude. But Fofana proved to me that he's so athletic and he's been very aggressive that I think he can handle even the likes of Marino. What I am terrified about this match are the set pieces, amigos. And that's where we have to keep an eye. These guys are really, really, really good at scoring from set pieces. And that I mean like all kinds of set pieces. Free kicks, like putting in corners and actually taking the free kicks. We saw what Declan Rice can do. So it's a little scary, and I think there's going to be a lot of aggression in the midfield. They know who Moises Caicedo is. They know what he can do. And the physicality of Reece James there in that double pivot. Man, they know that there's going to be a lot of aggression in this game. And against Eze, which runs at you in the midfield, and he has speed and agility, so he could be drawing fouls and possibly cards. And Declan Rice, man, he's a box-to-box monster too. So there's going to be a lot of movement in that midfield. Many believe if you control that midfield, you control this game. I actually think whoever defends best, because, man, I do predict we're going to try to go a lot through the wings. That's where the talent is on both. And the middle is going to be a really hard part of the pitch to go through. So it's going to come down to defending. And then Enzo Fernandez filling in for that 10, definitely Joao Pedro in the 9. We felt like he was exhausted a few weeks back. He's gotten his rest, man. He should be ready to go. No Gab, no Saliba win. That's right. Mo, everybody on the stream. The Blue Lounge and Behind the Dugouts. Two great creators. Mo from the Blue Lounge. He's kind enough to sometimes ask me for my opinion. Can you believe that? Not like you guys unsolicited that have to hear it from me. So thank you for joining, Mo. Look, if you're still here, Mo, I'll tell you something. I really know Hincapié. He's an amazing center back. He proved it the other day coming into the game. Mosquera's a little bit young, but the fact, both of them, yeah. If it would have been one in Saliba, maybe. Or in Gabriel, okay, yeah, but both out, you're right. And that's why me knowing that, I maybe would have done something a little bit different. And I probably would have pushed in for the lap to make their lives a living hell physically. Let's see what Joao Pedro can do. He can hopefully make their lives a little bit miserable, but in a different way, right? With skill, with little. Look, I'm in love with his flicks. I don't know if anybody has noticed this, especially when Palmer was around, but when we play into his feet, when we play him to hold up the ball as a 9 in the air, it's hard for him. And I don't think we should seek to do that often. But when we play to his feet, he actually holds up the ball pretty decently. And not only that, but he favors a flick, and so does Estevão. So I believe that there's a scenario where a ball is played into him, and instead of holding the line, there'll be one or two times during the game where he's just going to flick the ball past, and Estevão is going to be certainly onto that. And maybe even Fernandez. I just prefer it be Estevão because of speed. But we'll play through their two center pairings, right? We'll play past Zubimendi with a flick, and we're on. And it's Estevão, hopefully Estevão, but if not, Fernandez. Neto too for speed. You know, I favor Neto. And Eze's got a job there to do, man. I'd be scared, I'm not scared, but you have a job on your hands if you have to play against Pedro Neto. He's not on the side that he prefers today, but I think that's okay because we need to accommodate Estevão to play. But can that dude run? That dude can run. That dude can run. And looking at the table now, Chelsea at 23 points, Arsenal at 29. Dude, winning today would be amazing. It puts us at 26, 3 points behind. Game on. And 1 point from City. Aston Villa still up there with 24. So things get really fun. They get really interesting. It would be interesting to see what the run of games are coming up too. Arsenal, supposedly, what I was looking at, they have a pretty quote-unquote easy run of games. And I think we've been talking about this, why Chelsea faltered last year and fell. It was during the easy part of the season. But the Premier League, we all know there's no real easy. You have to be at an elite level of performance every match to really get your results at Brentford, at these other venues in the Premier League. You can't get away. Even Wolves, because during the season they might do better, or Everton, they pick up their level. If you're not sharp, they'll punish you. 1-2 long balls, and you're done. Nowadays, a long throw in and you're toast. So yeah, now we're looking world champions. Look at that. Well, I'm looking at Stamford Bridge now. Stream is up. I don't know about that fire stuff. We're getting a little too. Fire's exciting. Actually, it's fine. It's actually beautiful what I'm seeing right now. I just like complaining a little bit because I know the whole playing of songs after a goal, that really drives me nuts. Oh wow! Look at that evening at Stamford Bridge. Just beautiful, man. I was saying, you guys that watched my video, Moises Caicedo, amigo, you were born for these games. You were born for the game you played against Barcelona. We also hope to get Palmer in for a few minutes, but please don't put him in unless he's like necessary and really sharp, or else I don't want him hurting. Everyone is cheering for us today, Mo. Chelsea win today, and the Premier League title is wide open. You are right. We stopped them from running away. I think it's exciting. I think it really is worth it. We'd be doing a favor to City. It's good to see that people, not only Chelsea fans, are going to be rooting today for Chelsea. I wonder who would be rooting for Arsenal that is not an Arsenal fan. Probably, I don't know. Well, Tottenham can't either. We're both the rivals. Yeah, and I think for the neutral is going to be rooting for Chelsea, man. You want to see this Premier League get tight. You don't want to see them getting away. And the reality is that Arsenal have the team to get away with it. Like, after this game, go through a run of games, and then they just have to hold throughout the season. Teams coming out into the field. In case you guys want to match up, I start describing a little bit of what I'm seeing on my feed. If you want to pause it, so you're not ahead of me, because likely you're going to be ahead of me, given that I happen to be in South America, and also because the buffering and all this stuff. When we see it, we don't necessarily match up. We got the fireworks up. We have the Liquidator playing. Those my global friends, Chelsea fans. There's so many of us out there, man. I promise that next time that I go, I'm gonna document the full experience for you guys until you can make it, because I hope all of you can make it one day. But the whole thing, to see Stamford the Lion and Bridget out there before the match, the Liquidator playing, like the music that's played, the firework, the ambiance is just a beautiful thing. And I hadn't gone in years. And it was kind of beat up when I used to go 20 years ago, right when Roman started taking over. And now it's still beautiful. It's not an elite stadium, but maybe I'm just a romantic, and I love it. The Stamford Sink, amigo, Matt, brother, thank you, man, for joining. Good to see you too, guys. Not only that I said Kai behind the dugouts, but Mo from the Blue Lounge. Now Matt from the Stamford Sink. He's got them fancy graphics and the flow. Very entertaining videos. man, he's putting in a lot of work, putting in the hours to do the research to bring really valuable information, even on the nerdy side for you guys, the fun side and the nerdy side. Please go check them out. And yes, same thing. Their best center backs are out today. And yes, Estevão do his magic on Calafiori. The thing is, I did want to claim Hincapié and Mosquera. Well, Mosquera's young. I think on that side is where we're going to find joy. And I think Pedro Neto, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on that battle. But yeah, the fact that even if they're good, that's what I was saying. Mosquera and Hincapié, especially Hincapié, is really good. But they're not the people you're used to having. Then it gets tough. I'm a little worried on Merino. The physical battle, but I think we can handle him. Maybe because at the beginning of the game and it's all hope right now, man, biting them nails. I think we can handle him. I think we got him, guys. In any case, this is a far more pragmatic Arsenal. That's what's a little scary if you ask me. Back in the day, and not too long ago, Arteta would insist on his X way of playing, but in the last year or so, he don't care. He goes set pieces. He'll punt the ball if he has to. He brought in all these tall, strong people, changed the beauty of their game and in favor of results. And a lot of people are doing that because that whole beautiful possession, passing the ball around, yeah, it works when you have the best players in the world with that profile. And in the Premier League, that's difficult. Guardiola was able to do that, but he had by far the best team. Amigo Dago, welcome back to FFB. Amigo, we're starting right now, brother. It's actually already start time. It's just that my signal's a little bit behind, but they're coming into midfield. Pictures of Moises Caicedo and Declan Rice. That's what everybody's posing this as, brothers and sisters. It's a fight for the midfield to control transition. That's Chelsea's weakness. We're bad in transition. So if we defensively, well, we're not bad. We were. That's where we'd get hurt before. If we have that handled, then definitely the game, and we're off. Come on, you Blues. Vamos, Chelsea. All right. We did that kickoff shenanigans and a throw-in. And a famous throw-in. Let me bring this thing. Let me get this thing out of the screen, too. We don't need the lineups anymore. Probably bring up the chat or something fun. But for now, no. Boom. Booyakasha. Uh-oh. Enzo giving instructions. Let's see how they're setting up. Oh, Joe Pedro, I think he was offside, but he anticipated that ball. Good. We need to get at him the first couple of minutes. Put that pressure from the beginning. Come on, Chelsea. Come on. I'm not going to... I have to admit, man, I have my Ecuadorian heritage. I have to admit, I'm really proud to see Piero Hincapié playing against Chelsea. And I really wanted him at Chelsea really bad. David Raya plays in the middle really well. That's the power of Merino, man, to win that ball. Plays a little bit sloppy. Dude, he's a strong dude. So that timing from our center backs to know when to come out with him, to stop him, when to let him go, how to mark him is really going to matter. I see him a little shaky in the back. Actually, now that we're talking about the center back pairing, I was thinking about it from the perspective of defending. Vamos, Enzo. Oh, why did he stop him? Cuckoo. Was that a foul, Cuckoo? Man, we were on. We were in for an attack. I see it where I think they're more dangerous. Rhys James is like so close to the ref. Where I see they're most dangerous, actually, where they can make a mistake is playing out the back, because Arteta still does that. And that's a thing that not playing often with the same team, with the same players constantly, that rhythm of when they're coming close, when they're not, when to play wide, when to play to the center back or play long, gives us that opportunity. So I think on the press, that's another reason why I think the lap would have been good. Ooh, Bukayo Saka controlled by Pedro. You know what? From the Barca thing too, if you have Cucurella, which is a really, 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 really intense marking, and Pedro comes down to help, we can I don't want to say it now, but it's possible that we can shut down Bukayo Saka. If any pairing on the wing has a hope to do that, is those two. They really are. The problem is that at times we know that our friend Cucurella goes out for a paella, hits that number 9, 10 positions, and does all this madness. Then we're down to Caicedo to try to cover that slot if he's not otherwise occupied. Looking good. Caicedo to James. What that was a dumb pass into Caicedo, James. Unnecessary. Why did he insist through the middle? But we drew a foul, which is good, because enough of those, we're going to see some cards. If we can condition Caicedo getting aggressive with Marino, I like it. I like it. I like it, my friends. Yeah, that was a little too aggro. A little too aggro. Yeah, my feed slowed down, so I need to match it up again, guys. I'm actually on 433, 434. So I'm going to have to probably do a little catch up. Yeah, I'm going to stop it now at 454 and let it catch up to me. See that transition, man. That James put down. Man, that midfield is going to be... Oh, yes, yellow. We got a yellow. Perfect. Who got it? Zubimendi. Yes, that's the man you want conditioned. All right. That dude is on a path to get a red. Or not be able to be aggro on defense. Chelsea playing out the back. Robert Sanchez. Caicedo coming into... help play out the back. On his left foot, Sanchez. Obviously rough. Okay. Reset play. Let's do this. Barcelona pressing pretty high, and we're struggling to play out. Oh, yes, nice flick into the wide position. Come on, Estevão. Oh, Calafiori got the best of him. First battle won. First battle goes to Calafiori. It was hard for Estevão. Yellow so early. Yes, Dago. We really needed that yellow for them. And Zubimendi gets the yellow. I believe he's going to be him, Zubimendi, and Declan Rice are going to be in a physical battle with Moises Caicedo. So the fact that one already has yellow is great. And I think Declan Rice could have even gotten one that would be nice and juicy. Ooh, really good play by Trevor Chalobah. Terrible pass. Trev, you're the man, though. I love you. You did really good, but that pass was terrible. I think we're going to settle now. First few minutes gone by. I think we got this. We're not pressing the goalkeeper, which is weird. We're just pressing the pass out to the wide position, which they kind of screw up. No, they don't. And Moises in for a foul. That was kind of not a... Oh, they didn't give him the foul. Today, Daily Focus, my man. Regular. How you doing, brother? Good to have you today, man. Thanks for coming by. On a 100-inch projector. That's the way to watch it. What are you doing for sound? Because if you have that size of screen, you're gonna need some volume, brother. That's the smart way. That's the way to do it, man. I used to have a projector a long time ago. It's such a cool thing. Even to game, even the image may not be as sharp, but I don't care. I would love playing FIFA on it and watching football games. So I might find a way to get me in a projector sometime soon. I'm assuming they've gotten a lot better since I've gotten them and more affordable. I'm really interested in what we're doing with the press here. We're staving off anybody being able to play it on the wide positions. So we're letting Raya play the ball, basically. Soundbar and a sub, you got the hookup, man. You're good to go, Daily. You good to go. And you got me in the back making noise. What could get better? That's a great setup. I used to have a similar one like that back in the day. I need to set me up another. It's just so cool to watch football on an enormous screen. That's just the bigger the better, right? Interesting. We got, is that James up that high on the press? Certainly is. That's what we pressed. That's what I don't understand, guys. We need to press those two center backs when they're on the ball. That should be the trigger. Especially Mosquera. If he touches that ball, jump on that dude. He's young, new, not used to playing. Yeah, I used to have like Yamaha like setup. Just your normal house thing. You don't need much really at home. I mean, the screen does most of the work. See, so Moises, ooh, tricky pass. Trying to find Gusto. That's almost sitting in that 10 position at that time. Why does that scare me a little bit? Who's on the left-hand side for him? Martinelli might find some joy because if you guys see, James is inverted in the double pivot. Gusto did a little bit of a run. He's back in his position, but that could be something they can exploit. Looks like we're leaning on that right side a lot. Oh man, we don't like that jinxing here, Daily. But I'll tell you, oh, Cucurella on a yellow. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad, amigos. At least I hope he hit him good. Let's see. Replay. Did he get him good? Yeah, he got him good. That is a yellow. That sucks. Me got the ball, but yeah, he came in from behind and. Can we win the league this year, amigo? We can. But normally I would say not because of merit fully of Chelsea. I think Arsenal would have to bottle it. They are the more mature, more evolved in their project. They have a better bench. They are the ones that are supposed to win. They are in the lead right now. They have the responsibility to maintain it. But we know that they're bottle jobs. So if they bottle it, it's our obligation to win the league. That's the way I would pose it. Chalaba coming in for good defending. Good. Caicedo on the right-hand side covering in behind James. Amazing. That dude. Man, that dude. He's just too good. Too cool for school. Too freaking good. But yeah, we can league if these guys bottle it. Incapi. I'm wondering how they're saying it. Incapié. But I'm wondering how they're saying it in English. Oh no, long throw-in. Good clearance. Nick it off. Oh, dude in space. Bukayo Saka takes a shot. Poor shot. Thank you, sir. Right down the middle. Ooh, and Joao Pedro gets away from him. Good job, Joao Pedro. Good job. Yellow card. Who'd you draw a yellow card for? Say Mosquera. All right. Good. He had to, man. They brought their center backs in for throw-ins. Man, times of changing. Arsenal is taking up this long throw-in thing. They treat it like a straight-up corner, dude. And that's why on the counter, you should be a little scared. Oh, and he was offside. Good. It wouldn't have counted anyway. Bukayo Saka. Bien, Robert. Oh no, what are we doing? As soon as I said that, he just threw a brick. Oh no, and then down the middle again. Oh no. And that's offside. Why did he touch it? That was dumb. Why did Rice touch the ball? In any case, thank you. We made a terrible mistake clean out the back. Very dangerous. Almost gave it to him. Twice. Man, Sanchez, don't start doing this crapola again. Please. Don't go back to that. Be conservative. I'm okay. And, you know, I think instinctively he knows that. Especially in the first few minutes. Maybe later we can take a little bit more risk on those balls. Play somebody that's running towards your goal. A low ball through the middle, it's just not... When he plays those long ones on the wing, okay, I get it. But when you try to play through the middle, a ground ball, it's just the risk is so high that you're just going to play... Again, he just fucking did it. Thank God Estevão was so sharp to that. He shouldn't... It wasn't a good pass. Thank you, James. Ooh, power and draws a foul. No. B5 Fofana. Fofana, na. Interesting what's happening there. Like, when they attack on the left, our whole defense is shifted to that side, obviously. And I like seeing the movement of Caicedo. What was that ball, Chalaba? Holy shit, we got so lucky there that they didn't find Marino. Get it, nick it. Press him, press. If we one press, we all press. If one presses, we all press. If one presses, we all presses. If one presses, we all press. Yes, and we got it. Come on, Enzo plays wide. Estevão, do your thing. Nice pass into Pedro Neto. Ooh. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, okay, I like what I see there. Ooh, they're trying to play out of the very, very, very edge of their box. Press is on. Aggressive press. Chelsea recover. Caicedo kind of screws that up, but recovers. Oh, nice. Without a foul. What? Okay, reset. Fair enough. Reset play. Chalo. Enzo Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Man, is that Arteta losing his mind, or is that one of ours? It's Arteta. I don't understand. I don't understand the box for personnel. Like they don't respect it. Like, why make a rule if you don't enforce it? The managers are always stepping outside their box, like, constantly. Enforce it or just get rid of the rule. I don't know. Raya goes long. See, that's what I'm saying about Arsenal. Like, they'll do stuff like that. They become more pragmatic. Mosquera, that's what I think we should press. We kind of let them off. Easy. Ooh, they played through the middle and they messed up. Into Caicedo. La Perla Fernandez. The Pearl. Come on, Pearly Whites. That wasn't the best. I need you to be a little bit more direct, amigo. We're not in a place where I feel we need much possession right now. I think I'd rather hurt them. Break lines. Down wins Throw in. Malagusto. Nicely into Joao Pedro. Into Estevão, who ruins that fool's ankles. Cross in. Come on! No! Oh, man. Estevão raising the people, getting them up. Man, that was a bad shot. But look at Estevão. What a pass into Joao Pedro, who does great to put in the cross. Back into Estevão, who just skies it. Let's see the bounce. Man, he tried to drive through it too intensely. Oh, man. We forgive you because you just break the line constantly, easily. See what happened in Hincapié there? Somebody was telling me last week is like that we didn't mark, that Barca didn't mark him really well on that goal. His timing is so good to know when the weight is on which one of your feet to make the pause or the turn that it's really hard. He does it in such a small space and very aware of the placement of the hips and the weight of the other player. So, man, you have to be on your toes. Caicedo plays a rough ball into James, now into Gusto. This is what Gusto is there to do. See that transition? Nice little run. Now Estevão is on a one-on-one. He took the player. Good Estevão taking the shot. I don't mind, brother. We need that. We need that. You can miss those shots. You got to take them. We're going to show the desire and the intent to win. See? He picks up the ball wide. Gusto takes his man. Finds the position, takes the shot. That's two. Now your third shot needs to be on target. That's all, amigo. That's all I ask. But he's all about this big games. This kid's got attitude. He's ready. He's on. He's in. Bukayo Saka not in the game. I think we're the battle of midfield, quote unquote, is doing well, and we're actually winning, if you ask me, the battles on the wings. Martinelli non-existent, and we've been able to control Saka, who's been able to sort of face. Oh, what happened? Hands raised in that transition. Nothing. I don't like that body language, though. A lot of complaining I saw in that one. We had to do a lot of running to reset. James again leading the press for the second time. Interesting. I wonder if it's because he's following his man. Uy, Caicedo in an interception. Now there's space on that right side. Okay, they messed up. I wondered if James that's happening to James because he's doing man marking. His man pulls him away, and then he just sits there on the counter to defend from the counter. Let's pay more attention and see that. Chalo, nice place through. James now in center back. We have a lot of movement in our team. Defensively, too, which is great. Chalaba can take on people, man, and find a pass, you know. He's not that static kind of a guy, to be honest with you. Ball into Estevão high, not the best of ideas. You have to be very precise if you can do that. The dude weighs 45 pounds. Enzo and Subimendi having a little chat. You know, I like the grit that Enzo Fernandez has. I think this kind of match is where we need him. Caicedo, oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. Wow. Was that amazing defending or what? Was that a clean block? Wow. Sanchez. What are you doing over there, amigo? Wow, that's crazy what's happening right now. They stay wide. Man, that's the ball-playing goalkeeper for you right there. That wouldn't happen 10 years ago, man. He just plays the right center back position to play out the back and leaving the center back covering the goal. Of course, you're in possession and they're not pressing much, but still, they're not that far. Wow. Okay, looks like now we decided to press. And we recovered. No, almost. Oh, yeah, we get a throw in? Yes, Joe Pedro. Quick. Vamos. Pedro Neto. Into Moy. Neto. Vamos Cucurella. Vamos Cucurella. See, now James sitting in the center back. I like that fluidity. When that happens, that means Malagusto's in the 10. Running that channel, the double pivot to the 10. And he was in the 10 position now, and he got the ball. And then Estevão, again, be scared. Oh, no, Estevão. He didn't, it was a little too heavy touch for Malagusto. He's active. He's just not sharp. Are we going to keep the faith, amigos? Yes, we're going to keep the faith. Yes, we're going to keep the faith in Estevão. He's the one that's trying. Wow, Timber. Timber me shivers. What a tackle on Fernandez. Caicedo anticipates as always. I think that could have been offside. Gusto. Into Estevão. Get into the box. There you go. Now you're a problem. Now you're a problem. Chips across in. Straight to David Raya. The David Raya. Straight into the David. We're a little sloppy right now. But they're giving us a chance to reset. The Pearl seems to be a little tired. He did a couple of runs. Cameras on Palmer. Man, I mean, we've done so well to not have Palmer in our team. Ooh, long ball. See? These guys ain't scared to do some of that. It's a new Arsenal, man. I mean, from the years past, where they were so mediocre that they would even say, like, yeah, we play amazing football. That's what matters to us, you cupless bastards. And now they're just willing to knife you in the back if they have to. And I get it. Respect. Joao Pedro holding up really well against Mosquera. That's actually the smart way to do it. If I would go up against Mosquera for all the... if I were Joao Pedro. Caicedo just pushed the dude just to break up play. Like, shameless. I'm shameless. Campus bastards they are, amigo. Matt. They were playing pretty for 20 years, man, and won like one FA Cup. So yeah, the dignity. I don't know. People like that. Spurs fans like that too. They're like, oh, we play nice. We play good. Yeah, good for you, bro. We like to win up in here at Chelsea at the Bridge. Joao Pedro's in a bit of a... Oh, Caicedo with Marino. See, they're physically strong, dude. Arsenal. Marino's strong. Caicedo has battled already. Marino, Subimendi, Declan Rice. Arsenal's become a physical team. Chalo va. Robert Sanchez. I like it when he plays it wide. But, again, it wasn't very good. And on that wing, Estevão is not physical. Maybe we're better off playing to Joao Pedro or Pedro Neto, if we're going to do that. Would be my humble advice, amigo. Sanchez. Muscled out the middle. Gorgeous by the power of Reece James. And he draws a foul. Calafiori from behind. That's a yellow. Calafiori. Sounds like a brand of milk and cheese and other dairy products. An Italian cheese factory. That was kind of dumb for him to get. I mean, well, if he does get away from you there, he can get a shot on target. You don't want Reece James. I think we're due. I don't know what you guys think in the chat, man. Everybody that's in the chat, I haven't said it at all. I always forget to do this. Please give us a like. We should set a goal for likes today. I'm going to set it to 10. Humble, gentle, delicate, round, Maradona number. Ooh, cross in. Curled in. Play it, Joe. Yeah, there you go, Pedro. No, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Please say it's a corner. Yes. No? Are we? Is it? Didn't we? Did we? No. It doesn't have like I got a corner face. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in that scenario, do the little trick thing, and if you failed, play the ball. They had to double. They were doubling up on him. The Pearl. So the Pearl is following Zubimendi, I think. We're allowing Raya to play the ball through. So we don't trust in his skill, apparently. It's the lesser of evils. He's the one we don't mind playing out the back. Similarly, they're allowing Sanchez to play some balls, too. Chalwa's got a decent pass in him. And both him and Fofana can break lines. It's really risky and scary, but they can. If any given time, they can carry the ball and break the first line at least. Maybe two. But James would have to stick back when that happens. Throw-in. Longish. 3 times what? The ref's telling him something about... Did he tell him incorrectly throw? I've been saying this. With these long throw-ins, we need to pay more attention to the form. There's rules behind throw-ins. And some of these fools are just like stepping past the line. They're like not throwing in the right position. The arms... All kinds of things are happening. Their feet get lifted off the ground. Like a lot of the rules for the throw-ins are broken since they're in vogue. And I think we're going to start seeing this often, that they lose the throw-in because of it. Caicedo does well to recover. Ball in. Fernandez manages to play through. Did Joe recover? Pedro. Oh, what's happening? No. That's a foul, right? No. If it's not, stand up. If it's not, stand up, Fernandez. Párate. Oh, God. Okay. Goose Fraba. Sanchez, there we go. In any case, to the left, to Neto, which was just like nobody was ready for that. But if we have to go long, yo Pedro Neto, not Estevão. Dude, Fernandez, he surprises sometimes. There was poor man marking on him, but he got the header, the guy that's a foot taller than him. Yeah, we got to press them center backs. João Pedro. Yep. Okay, 30 minutes in. Half an hour of football played. I think we have the upper hand. We look likelier to score. Okay, I'll check out some stats now. I don't think it's like we have any solid AG. We haven't had any clear chances, but I'm comfortable. They would have to do something out of character from how the game has gone. Look at that. We totally controlled them defensively in that play. And we're in for a counter. Gusto in space. Estevão takes on his man. Enters the box. Cuts into the middle. Plays to Fernandez. Okay, shot on target. You should have done a lot better than that, Fernandez, but we're on to something here. We're on to something. I know it doesn't look nice, guys, and it's not fancy, and we sometimes get frustrated with Gusto, but the fact that he's there allows for quick transition. He's speedy and available in that half space. I'd rather have Cole Palmer in that half space, but I'm just saying, I get it. I understand what they try to do. I don't know if I would do it, but I get it. What Maresca tries to do there. Ooh, that was a terrible mistake. Caicedo plays first time into João Pedro. Took him a little too long to do something about it and doesn't get a free kick. Goes to ground unnecessarily. Cuckoo on a yellow, but manages to get the ball. Does get a foul. Saka complains. Oh no. He went for his pocket. Did the ref go for his pocket? Don't go for your pocket, ref. Goose Fraba, ref. Dude. Okay, yeah, it's not anything. He's just like a little bit of a warning, but that is ooh. And that's risky, Cuckoo. That's risky. Don't get us a red card. You know what the big problem also is? That if you're a game where he's close to getting a red card, our solutions are not great. They're okay, but they're not great. Because that what we do to cover for that is either Malo Gusto or Reece James go on that side. That's the reality, because we have this other cat. I even forgot his name, dude. Is he probably injured? That we brought in his coverage, but no. We lose a lot if oh no. Caicedo just freaking kicked a dude. And they're in. Something's wrong. That was a toe breaker. Somebody, Marino. Holy shit. Please don't be an injury, Caicedo. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They're calling the medics. Caicedo's really complaining. You don't see him complain like that normally, dude. Puta madre. Dude, he's in pain. He's in pain. Yeah. Let's see. Here's the replay. Oh, shit. That's a red card. Oh, shit. On Marino. I think he came in super late. Let me see that again. Sorry. I think he's just faking to not get a red card or something, dude. Oh, no. Oh, no. I gotta see it again. The one angle was really bad. The others didn't seem that bad. One angle was really bad. He just stomped on that fool. I'm hoping we're not in a VAR situation, and I'm really hoping this man's not injured and he's just acting like he's dead because he knows he murdered the Marino. The Marino. I'll be right back. I gotta get my other headset. So here's going to be a few minutes added to this half now because of this for sure. Take a break and people dropped off. Everybody's taking a break. Dropped off the chat. All right, I did step away myself. I can't blame me for that. Let me see if I can get this headset going instead. I've been going on. I'm hoping Caicedo's just making this up. Is my hope. And the yellow, of course. Dude, that... I actually think that's very generous. To be honest. That could have easily been... It was an orange. I'll tell you that much. Ooh, VAR. Oh, no.
Roja porque él no, mitad de cancha y darle continuidad al juego, no iba a sacar roja. Momento complicado para el Chelsea. Además un equipo que ha sufrido ya varias.
I'm trying to get this audio. It was going to get me in trouble if I don't take it off. It's a red, yeah. I mean, it was bound to happen one day, right? Oh shit, yeah. That's really bad. Oh, man, he could have broken. He could have really... I'd be shocked if that dude's not injured after that. He didn't have the full weight of his body on it, but rescind the yellow. I'm shocked if he doesn't give him a red card. After review. Red card. My final decision is a red card. Yeah, if you ask me, Moises knew it, and that's why he played dead. He knew he came in and really hit him. Oh man, that's really bad. That's sad. We were controlling the game. And it's 38th minute, there's a lot of football to be played. And that's the problem too. Yeah, there's nothing to do. Yeah, it's. I hope Marino's okay. To be honest, too. You don't want this kind of stuff. Even if they're rivals, you don't want this kind of stuff. That could have been an ankle gone there. You can have a break with that amount of force. Just don't score now. Right now everything changes. We just need to hold on for the first half. We need to go into the locker room with 0-0 and sort of reset. No changes I see right now, which means Fernandez drops into the double pivot with James, I assume. Amigo Dago, yes, and it was deserved. It was a deserved red card. I don't think he meant it, but when you're that aggressive and you come as he is, I'm surprised he doesn't get more, to be honest, because he really risks. His tackles are very aggressive, and this one was just head on. When he does it from behind or from the side, this one was tough. Saka and James is now on the left, which is kind of weird. He was in the Caicedo position, I assume. Oh, Chalova's eye. Yellow card. Ooh, if we get a red, both Ecuadorians a red card, that would be hilarious. Let me see. No, it's not a red. It's not even a yellow, maybe. He just... I mean, he went up to get the ball and... Chalaba, I think, was like, and then checking out with his eye. What the reaction is, yeah, that wasn't a... That's hilarious. No, bro. No, bruh. Marino's still in the game. That sucks. I didn't want him to get injured, but maybe a little injured. Like he doesn't miss any games, but he has to leave this match. I think this is where we have now a problem, because that's the one player that we don't have a one-for-one replacement. Andre Santos comes in. It's not the exact same profile, but yeah, I think he has to come in. And we have to sacrifice. Man, let's see what Maresca does here. But at least the time's flowing slowly, and that's what we need to happen right now. Let it move slowly. Man, a lot of time gone. I think that if Chalova is not hurt, he's doing the whole dark arts thing. I think that's very acceptable too. Right now, for us to just settle. It's probably a good idea. I guess we're taking a little bit of a breather. Chalobah, again, I think he's not hurt at all. In technically head injury. Oh no, dude, he is. Oh, yeah, he's got a bit of a shiner there. Right in the. Ooh. I'm just begging. I don't think it's a red card at all, but if you want to give us one. But that he's showing it, but now that proves it's a head injury. Now they have to probably take him out for treatment. So that was kind of a double-edged sword. Oof. Okay. Game is back, finally. I'm actually glad we burned. I mean, we're going to end up playing that time anyway, so it's not like you gain the time back, per se. But to have that break for 5 minutes, we ended up taking like 5 minutes, helps get your mind straight, not be too nervous, being one man down. And I hope that Chelsea can show today how you can still challenge with 10 men. I actually don't dislike this. Like, it's not that terrible because Arsenal are now obligated to play a higher line. You can see it right now. Look at that. If we recover... Oh, no. But you saw there in that play, if we recover and we play into Joe Pedro, he's one-on-one with the center backs. Just one pass. Like, you recover and play to him, and then it's up to him to either beat his man or hold up the ball, and hopefully by then Estevão is running 1,000 miles an hour and Pedro Neto too, and we're through. And good luck catching Pedro Neto. So, risky, but I actually think it's going to create space in behind. They're going to play a higher line. And that's our catnip. We can only hope. Dale, play him. Oh, okay, not bad, but it could have been better. Just beat your guy. Oh, it says A. Okay. Gusto. Okay. Come on, Estevão. Puts a cross in. I don't know why he did that. I don't get it, but okay. Neto on the right. Madness. Gusto. Neto screws up. Oh, man, that was poor ball control. Man, there's space. Great pass. Great play. Martinelli into Rice. Great Sanchez. Que bonito, gatito. Like a nice feline movement. Goes down low. Thank you, Sanchez. Ooh, and that was hard to... It wasn't like... It was far from him, but it was hard to see. Good job. Vamos. Dude, if we score 1-0... Oh, yes, James. Yes, sir. Yes, captain. Oh, my captain. Vamos, malo. Dude, if we win with 10 men... Oh. If we win with 10 men, this needs to happen, amigos. I believe I can fly. I can dream. Vamos, Chalo. Looks for a wide. Interesting, but didn't pan out. Where's my chat, my friend? Three-match ban for Caicedo. You know what, Matt? I don't think so, man. It's Andrés Santos. I mean, it has to be. It's just they're not exactly the same thing. Santos with Caicedo is kind of what you want. Sort of like Lavia Caicedo. But to be in our model, we're gonna see Reece James in the middle a lot, and staying there. We're gonna have to change a little bit how we play, to be honest. That dude covers too much ground, and I think Santos brings something different. It will have to be, amigo. It has to be his moment. But I'm glad, you know. This is crazy to say. I don't know if we can hold for 45 more minutes, 50. But I think we'll have more chances now. We'll have one or two clear chances now that we wouldn't have had before. They might have 10 and kill us, but I think we'll have a clear chance on a counter that they were not going to afford us when we had 11 men. We were going to have, as we were seeing, we were going to have to play through everybody. We're going to try to get some magnificent little piece of skill to do it. Neto now on the right. This guy's an animal monster beast. And see, like, this kind of play is normal play through and it's hard for us to do. Like this, you need individual brilliance. With his left foot, holy shit, he's such a good player. Neto. Ooh! Come on, Malagusto. Oh no. Cuckoo, that's you. Don't let him play out at least. Don't let him play out. Don't foul, don't foul, don't foul, don't foul, don't foul, don't howl, don't foul. Stay. There you go, good man. Yeah, he beat you out. But Skaka shouldn't be beating you like that. But see, that's what having a yellow does. That's what having a yellow does to you, though. James in the middle. Yeah, James is the Caicedo right now. Makes sense. He's the man. Oh, no, don't do that pushing to Marino. See, the Premier League, you get away with that. Right in the ref's face. James just went and took 3 steps and pushed the dude. That doesn't happen in other leagues, man. Okay, Chelsea looks like they're setting up for a long ball, which scares me on the counter. Into... Oh, Joe Pedro brings it nice down in the box. Good man. Good man. The Pearl, under too much pressure, tries to play through. That was not smart. But he manages to muscle him. He's got the ball. Good man. Get out of that hole, though. I think you need to play out, not dribble out. Mosquera died. He just died in his arms tonight. Should've walked away. Okay. End of the first half. Nah. Fernandez didn't do nothing. I think we survived the first half. To be honest, we could have, should have scored. When I say should have, not because the chances were that clear. Although, yeah, Estevão had a couple of decent shots. Fernandez had one too. That we should have done better. And when I say should have, it's because against this level of opposition, amigos, you just have to take them. If you don't take them, the others will make them. Let me see my OBS. Oh, chat's still up. Let's bring the chat up. Chat's always fun to look at. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Man, that's a little disappointing ending to that first half. We were very much under control. We were very much under control and very unfortunate. He was bound to make a mistake after 2 years of very aggressive tackles and not getting a red card. And Matt was telling me, yeah, I mean, if it's a direct red, there's going to be some games he's not going to play. Let me look into that right now. So I guess we're lucky that we have Leeds, Bournemouth, and Everton. But to be honest, those are the teams that we struggled with. And actually, it's not crazy that we're missing Caicedo for those matches because There's no reason why we can't play more offensive players like Andrés Santos. And where the hell is Darío Esugo and Lavia? These guys, man. We supposedly have like 3 backups, but injuries have been painful for us. And now with this suspension, it'll be tough. But yeah, it's Andrés Santos. It's Andrés Santos as a come in. And I actually like the profile player that he is because he's got a little bit more offensive. He's got a little bit more goal in him. And if we're going to play Leeds, Bournemouth, and Everton next, I mean, if you're going to miss out, if you're going to miss having Caicedo, let it be then and now. And then he'll just play the Champions League match and the cup match, which is perfect. He'll be back for Newcastle at the worst case scenario. Not bad. As far as this match, oh man, let me think, let me see. Let me bring it up and see what we can do. I mean, Pedro Neto is the kind of, he took him out before in a match like this. That's just dumb. Pedro Neto is just such a physical. We saw what he was doing right now. You know what, Matt? I think you're right, man. We have to learn. We have to learn to play without Caicedo, just like we had to learn to play without Palmer. It's just a reality. We need to be decent. Of course, nobody's gonna come in and get the same amount of recoveries, interception, all that stuff. But somebody needs to be able to come in and do a job. As we've been saying this forever, to give him a rest. He just doesn't get rest. And well, I guess he's getting a rest now. So yeah, guys that are on the chat, amigos, check out, I've said it before, the Stamford Sink. Matt, really cool dude, good knowledge, awesome channel, the Stamford Sink. And he does stuff, I always say it, man, a lot prettier than the Lewis. Let me reset my clock, stop my clock here, and start again at 45, ready for the second half. Yeah, I'm just a little down. I'm not saying much because I'm just like sad. We were doing so well. We were really controlling the game. I don't think we had... Let's look at it right now. See the 12th minute throw-in. Falls to Eze. And Saka hit it straight at Sanchez. That was a great chance for them. He did poorly. Let me look at some stats also for XG and such. Joao Pedro and Estevão on the right wing. He did a nonsense. He did some trouble. Braided it. That was for Estevão. He just skied it. On the 17th minute, that was one that he should have done better to keep the ball down. But at least the right attitude. Man, he skied it horribly. That driven low, man. He just wanted the golazo. Gusto to Estevão again, doing some... Dude, because that's the thing. Yes, he missed that shot. Fernandez, uncomfortable, had a shot. But Estevão takes on 2-3 players, and he causes some damage. Yeah, it was a tight game, man. It's not like we... Great save by Sanchez there towards the end. From Martinelli. Very reaction. Really good. You think so? My friend Mo of the Blue Lounge. I think Arsenal should be down a man. You think because of the elbow on Chalobah? I guess. I mean, I don't think it was just like a natural movement to go up for the header. But sure, I'll join that train. Yes, I hope they... I wish they would have a red card, man. It would make our lives a lot easier. But I was saying this, I don't know if you joined before, but if you were there when I said it, but it sounds stupid. I think if we're able to hold, I think we're going to get clearer chances being down to 10 men than we would have otherwise. Because now we already saw it. They pushed their line higher, and they're going to give us space in behind them. I don't know if we'll have the legs, if the battle is too hard and too long for that. But I really feel that they're going to give us a chance on a counter that we would never have seen otherwise. Because we saw how solid they're defending and organized and stuff. We had to like play through every time. Both chances that we had is like Estevão coming in, playing the ball back. Now they're going to shift up and give us a shot. A barrage is coming that we're going to have to defend. We're doing live. Yeah, it will be a 5-a-side. Yeah. We're gonna play in I think in our field, but I like the fact that on the counter, I like us on the counter with Pedro Neto and Estevão. I don't know. There's a lot of physicality. I think we might need a little bit more muscle. Certainly through the middle. I don't know if that might mean Joao Pedro, the lab to come in instead of Joao Pedro, but that dude is a red card liability in a match like this. I don't know. You guys tell me in the chat. First, hit up the likes. Hit up the likes. I keep forgetting to. I do myself a disservice with them likes. Let's see, Mo, man. Mo's the best. Let me see. You know what? I've been hesitant, Mo. I've been hesitant to say it, but yeah, I think, well, we'll have a chance. Yeah, and Sanchez, well, I think he did all right. Defensively, he did play, well, he messed up a couple of balls, but I think that's the risk that he's taking. I just don't like the ones that he plays through the middle. I'm really happy when he plays the wide players on quickly when he comes up. When he tries to play the ones through the middle, he scares the living crap out of me. And 2 of them we almost got punished. But yeah, he when he was called upon to do the main thing that goalkeepers are supposed to do, he got a couple of good blocks. The shots could have been better, but he stopped the shots. That's his job, and he did great. And yeah, clean sheet. You know what? I before I would have told you we're done, right? Like we couldn't defend to save our lives, but we've been holding clean sheets. We've been holding clean sheets lately, and I am a little hopeful that we can do it, because you know what? They seem to be lacking dynamism, to be honest with you. And I think like Bukayo Saka has been under control. Yes, at the price of a yellow and some fouls, but it's force is what's working for them mostly. Marino is just a little too strong. He drops deep. He bullies people around. He got that card. He was driving them nuts. I said it before on the live. I was saying that we've got that Caicedo was battling like 2 or 3 players, because Marino would come in to muscle with him when Zubimendi was not readily available, and it was a bit of a fight. So they're going pretty physical. I don't know. I think we might need a little muscle there. Joe Pedro's done okay. He's proven to be a lot stronger than I thought when he came to the club. Oof, they're showing that red card again from Caicedo. That's like an absolute red, dude. I'm surprised he's not injured, because he bent. I guess there wasn't enough. Yeah, his full weight of his body was not on it, but he bent his ankle on it. Man. Yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm with you, Mo. I actually think, and this would make it so much tastier, to be honest, if we're able to beat these bastards with only 10 men. Ha. Papa. That would be just glorious. And I think we can. I don't want to say this too much, like I was saying, but I think we're likelier to score with 10 men than we were with 11. As crazy as that sounds. We needed magic, and Estevão hadn't figured it out. Well, we were hoping maybe Palmer would come in the last 20 minutes if we're, down, and he could do that little bit of magic. Oh, man, Mo, don't break my heart, Mo. Don't break my heart. The Blue Lounge, amigos, he's saying we take the draw right now. You know what? Yeah, sure. I'll join that. But I think we can win. I'm insisting with this. I actually think we can win this match. We just have to suffer. We need to be good at suffering. But there's going to be a lot of physicality. You got to be careful with another red card. We're going to be pinned back. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I insist, we're more likely to score in the second half than in the first because Arsenal is just going to give us some space in behind. 10 men versus Arsenal, a draw. Man, I just think psychologically what this does, if we manage to win this game with 10 men, what it does to the table and what it does to Arsenal, it really puts us in a place to become a real problem for them. But yeah, sure. I mean, the pragmatic in me is yes. Sure, I'll take the draw. But I promise you, I'm going to insist. I know I'm saying this a lot, guys. I don't want to get boring. I think we're more likely to score the second half than we were the first with 10 men. I just don't know why you don't hear me say we're going to score 1 or 2 goals. Is because Estevão is not that sharp today. And I don't know if we can put him away. We're going to get him. And I think Enzo Fernandez arriving late is an option. Garnacho, Matt's favorite. Stamford Sink and the Blue Lounge, amigos. They're bringing it to the chat. They're joining us to talk. Go check out their channels. They rock. Yeah, I think it makes sense in the terms of fresh legs, but I guess I'm curious what you're going to do. Why you're bringing them on instead of who and all that. Like, everybody that's certainly on this chat, which are my handful of regulars and my co-creator friends, you guys know I don't like Garnacho necessarily. I don't hate him. I don't think he's terrible. I just not that a huge fan. But I'm wondering who he's taking out. I am guessing, and you're not going to like this, he's going to take out Estevão and put Neto back on the right and Garnacho on the left. Let's see what he does. The Arsenal, no changes. Why would they? They don't need to yet. Let's see who the changes, amigos. Who's coming out? Dude, there's yellows everywhere. And you know what? I'm not that fan. I'd rather have Estevão on the field longer than bringing in Garnacho, man. I'm telling you. Garnacho's Estevão is more likely to break the lines, to make something magic happen, and certainly to draw a second yellow on some other fool. Like, that's just a reality. Garnacho is not that direct. Now, given that there's a high line, what we're counting on is that he just needs to know when to take that run. When to run. If a quick ball out from Sanchez, or when João Pedro is hold up play does well. Okay, I hear something about Calafiori. Yeah, Estevão for Garnacho. I don't like that change. That's me, brothers. I don't like it. Y'all know how I feel. I just don't like it. I think that's a mistake. I think it's a mistake. I hope he proves me wrong. I think he can prove me wrong. I think there's going to be a long ball in behind the high line. And that's what it's going to come down to. If he takes it or not. The difference being, I think Estevão can create more. But we are where we are. I guess the thought process there is take out Estevão, now bring in Garnacho, and you have the wild card of Cole Palmer. And we're off. And you have the Cole Palmer card for 10 minutes if you need him to do something crazy and sexy at the very end or magic. Oh no, João Pedro trying to draw a double yellow, papi? Are we drawing a double yellow and we're back in the game? And you took out Estevão. Yeah, Chelsea's gonna try to get that second yellow because they have several players on second yellow on yellows. No, he went for the. I mean, he headbutted him, but he went for the ball. Skelly on. Okay, let's see what happened. Let's see all the movements and let's see how they're standing. How they're sitting, man. Because this is the pivotal moment. We're about to see how this first half is going to be set. How the stage is set. Now Luis Skelly on. Come on. João Pedro. Little upset. Man, if we get something from a set piece like this, glory, glory, hallelujah. Thank you for allowing James to put it in. To the second post. Whoopa, David Raya. Come on, bring the people up. That's what I'm talking about. Vamos! Nice, 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 nice cross. Nice taking advantage of. Good job, Pedro. Raya actually very well, decent, on point. What was demanded and needed of him. Oh yes! Vamos! Goal! Goal! Chalo, 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 chalo. Va! Gol! Vamos, carajo! Yes! Chalo va! Yes, Cobham in the house. My boy, Chaloba. That's why we love him. That's why we love him. Yes! Vamos! Woohoo! Chalo, 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 chaloba. Chalo, 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 chaloba. On a set piece on top of it, you some of my mamas. The first post thing that I don't like, but it wasn't Cucurella. Wow, he did really nice. Yes, Matt. Yes, a taste of their own medicine. These set piece merchants. Yes! And now the game is set for us to absolutely win. Mo, now it's set to win. Now the game is set to win. Now they have to come at us. We need to sit back, organize, papi. Organize and counter. We can win this 2-0, Papa. I'm telling you right now. Chalo, 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 ba. Chalo, 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 ba. Amigos, we're winning. Vamos. Hate Arsenal. Oh. This is so glorious. This needs the last. Oh, now I'm going to be just crapping my pants for the next 50 minutes, bro. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. I've got the goosebumps, the nerves. Okay. Eso, bring that high line up, Papuchenkos. Bring it up. And you guys, hold. I like that. There's less space for them to play through. Like, they fall into their own trap when they do that. Bukayo Saka, get out of here. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Zago. I just get too crazy, dude. I just get too crazy. Updated. Thank you so much for the reminder. That happens every time. I need to do a better system. Thank you. Dude, I get too carried away. I get too carried away when the goal and the nerves and the passion. So I need you guys in the feed to always remind me about it. And if any of you haven't given me a like on the feed yet, please do it. We're going for 10. We're only 3 short. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. We're going to win this game. I said it in the first half. I think we're more likely to win this game like this than we were in the first half. Depending on what Arsenal do and what they're doing right now, yes, this works for us. And that man Gusto could play a huge part in this too, to be honest. Oh, got another like. Yes, 8. 2 more to go. Look at that crap cross in from Arsenal. Yes, you suck. You suck. We got this, man. Ooh, Nelly. Hey, Mo, if you're out there, how you feeling about that draw you were willing to take 5 minutes ago? Don't bring that drawing energy up into FFB. FFB, you know me. I demand the 3 points. Chelsea. Ooh, man, Bukayo Saka's a pretty good football player. We demand the 3 points against Arsenal. We demand Chelsea be fucking nightmare to these fools. Always and forever. And yes, when they falter, when they fail, we will be there. We will prevail. We are Chelsea Football Club. Okay, I'm going to shut up for a little bit, give you guys a break. Elbow? Yes. I'm getting vibes that we're going to get... They're going to go down to 10 men too. I just don't want it to happen until we're 2-0 up. Yes, until we're 2-0 up. I actually think we're going to be 2-0 up. There's the man that's going to probably get us the second red card. The lap. But I think this kind of game calls for that kind of physicality, fight, pressing. We're going to need somebody to hold up the ball and play through our wingers. And play our wingers through the high line. He's coming in to do that, dude, Reno's. He's coming in to do that. I'm nervous with Cucurella on the yellow. But, dude, he's proven to be so world-class and so mindful in his game that... Look at where Nkapie is right now. Look at that. He's sitting in that left back slot. That leaves in the middle one punk right there. That's what I'm saying, guys. And he seems to be stepping up too. Look at their center backs. Look at where they're sitting. That's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking about the goal. Look at that run, Pan Pedro Neto. Yes, Reese! No, card! Did you see that, guys? Did you see that play? That is what I'm telling you. The second goal is just waiting for us. They're going to let us do it. Skelly got his yellow. That's a good change. Joe Pedro, look, I'm starting to question his physicality, his ability to play an intense 90 minutes, but who cares? We got this guy. I wish we had Osimhen instead. I'm not going to deny, but I think his profile to allow us to play a long ball into him is beautiful. We're going to play a long... This is what I thought he should have started. We can play a long ball into him. He can pin back Mosquera and the two center backs that are new. And he can muscle and fight just a delap to their Merino. What a horrible cross. Oh, man, and we defended poorly. I'm telling you guys, lobbing. Lobbed balls are... Who knew? Lobbed balls in weak... Oh, James, you're such a badass. Into Garnacho, now in space. You got to control that quickly. Vamos. Take on your man. Fuck it. Corner, please, corner, please, corner, please, corner, please, corner. Yes. Corner. Yes, I'm going to celebrate every little inch of this match, guys. Dude, now they're shitting their pants. Now, what if another goal comes in from a set piece? What are you gonna do then, Bobby? What are you gonna do then? What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Vamos. I'm getting vibes. I told you. Since before the end of the first half. I'm getting the vibes. Okay, first post shenanigans again for sure. It wasn't great, but I'm glad to see James taking him. And I'm glad to see James ignite. Ooh. Ooh. Shenanigans in the box. Good job, Pedro Neto. Good. Control. Calm. Play it back. Ooh, let these fools come back out. Sanchez, don't terrify me. Good. Okay. All right. Controlled. Dude, we're doing better. We're doing great. We're playing a great match. Amigos. Noni, I hate the ex-player thing. I don't like... my friend Matt from the Stamford Sink, he's the man for this job. To do that analytic of, like, the curse of the ex-player. How real is it, you know? It feels real. It's one of those legendary football things that we feel, but... Odegaard. Now we're in a different planet. I don't know what to tell you now. Hello, Jackie. Welcome. Welcome to FFB, amiga. We are... Tell me, Matt. Tell me. Stamford Sink in the house. Man, I'm so glad. I feel so blessed and lucky. I've had Kai, I've had Mo. I have the legendary Matt from the Stamford Sink. I have now Jackie that I've seen in the other Blue Lounge lives. So exciting to have you guys today. And these creators, I'm telling you. Matt, the Blue Lounge. Matt from the Stamford Sink, the Blue Lounge. Check them out. Gotta do it. Vamos. We're nice and tight. A little slow on Odegaard. We can't give him the S. So that's what we brought you in for the lap. Pedro, no, that was bad. We gotta be very precise with that the lap. Like you've come in specifically to do that. You have to choose your timing right to when to play him through, because you're gonna kill him too. The guy's gonna try to run 80 yards every time. No, don't tell me this. Don't tell me this, Jackie. Yes, you told me this. Guy. It's Marino. Oh, Lord. That's just heartbreaking. I didn't expect it in open play, but yeah, it's crazy that there's two players in Malagusto on his own, and they're like, how did that happen? Holy shit, there's 3 personal players and nobody's there. That used to be a huge problem for us. Remember, guys, playing crosses into the second post. That would happen. They would catch us often like that. Man, I didn't expect to be this sad. That made me really sad. So sad. It's funny. It really made me very, very sad. We're 1 like away, everybody. That can make me happy. We're 1 like away from my goal of 10 likes. If you haven't hit a like on the stream, please give us a like. We're going to hit our 10. Man. Yes, Jackie, I hope so, man. I just think that this goal allows them to not have such a high line, to not press as much, and sort of settle in the game. They have 30 minutes to score. But let's hope they make that mistake. Like, I actually think in this case, I don't mind us resetting plays deep into our half to pull him out, as James is doing there. It's a little risky, but better. Let him push the line up. Thank you very much, Jackie. Man, I appreciate that. Thank you for the like. And welcome. Oh, yes. The Pearl. There. That's the lap. You were brought in to do this. You're not doing it so great. But I love you, buddy. We're going to believe in you. We're going to have hope. But that was the second time, and it's been poor. It's a big ask, but... Let's see. Man, I'm just shocked how that cross was so... There was nobody there. Because see, like right now we're nice and lined up, right? If you were to play wide and put the ball in, okay, you beat them. But 2-on-1 on Gusto, that's just so weird. That happened. It's just poor positioning. Sanchez looking to play quick. Dude, Pedro's gonna die. He's the guy. Look at that. Look at that. This is not right. Oh my God, Pedro. Oh. Ah, Piero into a match there with Pedro. Ooh. Ooh. I like that battle. Pedro Neto, dude, you're so strong. You're so fast. You are the man. We love you, dude. We need you. Thank you. Okay. Shenanigans in the box. Shenanigans in the box. Please don't be you, Fofana. That did. Okay, yeah. Okay, Odegaard tried to find himself, trying to get a little yellow in there. That ain't right, son. That ain't right. I still think we can win. I still think we can win. I still think the match is set up for us to be more likely to score than it was in the first half. I'm sticking to that, guys, still. Ooh, Gusto, last man. Cuckoo does, I'll call that the hammock. It wasn't a bicycle kick. It was just a hammock. He just laid down on a hammock. On an invisible hammock. Uh-oh. Noni in space. And he does Noni things. Runs straight into the player having space. Good. Thanks, Noni. See, this works. You know, let them do that. Let them do the side to side. We've been on the other side of that. I think that was a fluke, that one play. They lost concentration. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. I'm more worried of a set piece, actually, with Arsenal. We are badasses. We are Chelsea Football Club. This is what we do. I feel it in my bones. And most of these players feel it in their bones. We're at the bridge. Arsenal can feel it. This is what is demanded. This is the levels that we are at. That is demanded of us. Chalobah does a stupid pass, but hey. All right, we have two up top. We're asking a lot of Pedro Neto. He's not gonna last, so I don't think he'll last the full night. He's proven me wrong before, guys. We're one like away. If somebody's on the chat that hasn't hit the like, man, you would make my day. If we hit those 10 likes. And we are, see this? boringness, ball in, chipped in. The ball chipped in is actually wise. When they try to play through us, they're not gonna find glory with that. Are you Garnacho? Okay, Pedro Neto, thank you, sir. James. Bring the ball down. Okay, Gusto. There we go. Whew. Whoa. Vamos cucu. Vamos cucureya. Vamos. Okay, Enzo, he's talented. I didn't like what he did, but he's skillful enough that he pulled it off. Ooh, malo gusto. They threw a brick at him, though. Ooh, wow. Look at that pressure Arsenal had to play out. What the hell was that? Thank you. See Garnacho. Okay. I'm not gonna be beat up on Garnacho. I promise. I promise, just because I think Matt is in the feed. And I want to behave in front of Matt. I don't want to be a negative. Let's see now. 66, 67 minutes. We're good. We're good. Malo's got the speed. He's got the speed. Look at James further up on the field. Look at that. I like seeing that. Yeah, and I think we've done. I actually am prouder of what we're doing, even with the mistake, what we're doing with 10 men, than what was happening in the first, before that. But I'm happy all around. I'm proud. I think we're done good. We're fighting. Look at Fernandez in there. Good man. See, I see it very hard for them to play through us. I think they're making a mistake trying to play through us. I'm happy to do that. Now, putting crosses or lobbing balls into that scares the crap out of me. But playing through us, I think it's harder. But with Odegaard on the field, that's what they're going to try to do. It's just so predictable. They have the men, if they don't pull their line that high, they can just start peppering us and control the transition. But they're trying to play through. And I don't think, the Lewis doesn't think it's a good idea. And that makes me happy. This is like the worst kind of throw-in you can you can have in your life in modern football. I remember like 20, 30 years ago, they wouldn't press you on that, like that, in your own box. Oh no, my signal slowed down a little bit, so I'm going to have to rematch it. Something happened, and it cut off. My stream is stopped. Please don't do this to me right now. Ooh, looks like James saved it. Oh, set pieces. Those are the ones. I'm going to have to reset, guys, my stream, just so you're aware. I might have some weird shenanigans. Because now I'm at 69:19. Yeah, I lost a lot of time. I'm going to reset my stream. It's way too slow. And I'll try to reset the time. Oh, man, this is so stressful that I lose my signal right when that's happening. On a set piece corner. That's when I'm okay, you guys telling me in the feed. If that happens, because I lost mine. Oh, no. I think I lost the match completely, guys. This is gonna drive me crazy. I'm trying to watch it and I can't. Wow. This is so uncool. I depend on the chat now. Certainly. Heavily dependent on you guys to let me know what's going on so I can get this sorted. It's driving me nuts. Maybe I can find a different feed to watch it. Just my luck. Man, we're 1 like away, amigos. Just 1 like away from today's goal of 10. That would rock. Please tell me in the chat, guys. Please tell me in the chat. Whatever it is that I'm missing while I'm trying to get this sorted. Especially if it's, if it's obviously a goal, you gotta tell me that, but whatever. Okay, I got it. Hit the likes, lovely people. Jackie, why are you so cool? I found a feed. A dodgy one. In a different language. But I'm in. I'm actually going to reset the time to match that one now. Got it, finally. It's actually at... I'm going to change the clock because it's the one I'm watching now is at 72, 28, 29, 30, which is cool because it's probably closer to what you guys are watching in real life. Okay, now I'm matched. My time is now matching. I'm back in the game, guys. And actually, I like the fact that it's in a different language when I'm hearing. It feels a little bit more fun. Oh, nice ball from Rice into Saka, who does pretty poor with his cross. Thank you, sir. We appreciate. No goal. Gyoker is coming in. Yeah, let him come in, man. Because I think the problem is with how they're trying to play through us. See, there in that cross, that's more dangerous. I think cross is peppering us. Yeah, Gyökeres will be at the end of those, Matt. So, yeah. Man, if we hold on. Man, if we hold on. Hincapie. Declan. Okay. We have to give them that space. That's all. Sadly, we have to let them play all the way up to there to close them off. But Saka sucking. Bukayo Saka. He's a sucker. Bukayo Saka. 74, 75 minutes, man. We're hanging in there. I've lost a little bit of hope of the counter in the last few minutes. I don't see us taking advantage of that too much in the last few minutes. But the longer we hold on, the more likely it's going to become in the next few minutes. See how they... Oh, it was a goal kick, obviously. Uh-oh. Fernandez putting in some mileage too, man. Chalaba, Fernandez, nicely to Chalaba. Dude, keep going, brother. Wow, Zubimendi did a run, and that was a terrible pass by Chalaba. I actually think it was a terrible pass, but the Chalaba idea was far better than the coming short. Like, Garnacho coming short, that's the kind of thing. Again, I promise, Matt, I won't say anything. I would have liked to see the forward run. Wow, Pedro Neto. That dude has it's all lung inside his thoracic box. He's 80% lung. And he's got a thing going with Incapi, man. Got a little... I mean, that was going to be an offside, right? Of course. You skip over the ball. It's intervening. Because you're faking that you touched it. Obvious. Fofana. I wonder if he was the man called to be on that ball that they scored on us. Dude, does that Heinze? I did not know Heinze was on the technical team of Gabriel Heinze. You know, he used to play in United. Argentinian defender. I saw him at the bench now at Arsenal. I did not know. Free kick. Jackie's giving me the skinny. We got this. I think we can win. I insist. That was a dumb foul. Yeah, they got to keep losing control there. I don't get all this mystique sometimes with the plays. It's a play. It's like a flick on play or something. Oh no, into the box. Whoopa! Maybe I'm so innocent, but I'm hopeful. Yes, the lap. Yes, sir. Yes. That's what I'm saying. We're okay. Man, and Fofana, he's our center back, so, you know, I can't ask too much of him, but he could have done better with that shot. Bukayo, sucker. Sucker! Enzo giving it to Raya. There's a lot of Spanish-speaking fools on the field. Raya is just talking smack, man. Man, if that would have fallen to another player, the one that fell to Fofana, beep, bye, Fofana, he probably could have done better. I believe. I believe I can fly. I think we got this, man. I think you would be very unlucky to lose this match. That's how I'm reading the match. No, the foul cuckoo. I mean, that really, really was a foul cuckoo. But okay. Piero Hincapi, this is what you guys don't know about him. He can transition and the ball really well. He has attacking chops. They're not using them, but they're there. I'm feeling tired for Neto and Enzo Fernandez, to be honest. Like, I'm feeling, you know how your lungs start burning? I feel that. And just like as an empath, I know that's what's happening. And James too. Jackie, if you got witch powers that I know nothing of, that I see you're asking Matt about, you please feel free to utilize them. Now would be a perfect time. I think 85th minute. I am terrified, but I think you'll use them for good for Chelsea. So please use them. I am gonna ask you, Jackie, for a goal between the 85th and 87th minute for Chelsea, and then we can see it out. Can you do that for us today? Can you give it a shot? No promises, but can you try? If you do, I think I'm doing my thing. I'm mentalizing. I'm manifesting. 85th, between the 85th and 87th and a half, 88. Let's say 85th to 88. The Chelsea goal goes in. I'm manifesting it. I'm manifesting it. I actually feel it can happen if you do your witching. Witch it up. Witch it up. I think we can do this, Jackie. Actually, I think we're pinning them back too much, in my humble opinion. Like, I think that we're less likely to score in this format that we're trying to play through right now. So I'm trusting my 85th to 88th prediction, Chelsea 2-1. Oh, man, what's the feeling telling you then, Jackie? Is it telling you that I'm right about my 85th through 88th minute Chelsea goal? 2-1, we nick it off them in the last minute and we beat these SOBs. What is your witch sense telling you? No, the lap. Oh, the lap. Two to one. Okay, we're on board. We're 3 to 5 minutes from scoring. Should I just do my goal thing right now? You know, in South America, they do that. When there's like a really dangerous place, certainly like in set pieces, certainly they'll go like goal. They start celebrating the goal like it's a given. And I'm doing the opposite of jinxing. I'm manifesting. See the high line there? Now the high line is ready. It's set for us to counter. The lap, do better. And we got this. We got this, Jackie. You got to believe. You got to believe. We're all believers here. And we got the 10 likes. This is happening. This is going to happen. I got the 10 likes. I predicted 85 through 88. 2-1. We're going to win. It's coming. It's coming. Can you feel it? Can you feel what the Rock is cooking? I think it's going to happen. Dago, you're right, brother. I believe. 85 through 88. It's coming. The lap, do better. Okay, we got the ball. We're entering the 3-minute goal window. We're entering the 3-minute goal window. This is a good result, but we're going to win. Wait 30 seconds until it's in my window, please. Not exactly 30 seconds, but don't score until after 85. 85 to 88. I insist. Fernandez, right where he likes it. Oh, Garnacho. Oh, mama, 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 mama. Oh, mama, mama, mama. Oh, mama, mama, mama. It wasn't the 85th yet. That's why it happened. Gusto, good job. Pedro. Everybody's too wide. Somebody come in the middle. There, the lap. That's what you did. What a terrible cross. I like that 9, seeing that 9 action. Coming in that run into the box. Terrible cross. Okay, we're in the window, amigos. We are in the window. We hit the 10 likes. It's happening. Our lines are good. Fofana is on Gyökeres. Odegaard's trying to drift, but they're going to try to play through the middle again. Don't put in crosses. Don't put in crosses. Shit, he put in a cross. And a terrible one. Thank you. Pedro again. He's called to run 1,000 miles an hour. This man. That's what I'm telling you guys. This is the window. This is the window. This is the window. Ooh, Neto. Brother, you can't make 4 dudes run behind your lightning speed and not share the ball, I think. Ooh, Gusto would have been in, and then he would have squared it in. Jackie, your witchiness has to come to the surface. And I'm just talking whatever. But it will manifest. The window is still open. You got the next play. My prediction is the next play. But if you guys see how it's playing out, exactly like I told you, we're actually likelier to score. We've run into space 3 times in the last few minutes. Oh no, that's that. Oh, Sanchez! Oh, Sanchez! Oh! 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 What a save! Yeah, I think he killed our keeper. I think he broke his hand. Man, actually, this is gonna sound psychopathic what I'm about to say right now. My window shifts. I ask for a redo. This was unexpected. I get an extra 2 minutes when play resumes for my prediction. But this actually doesn't work in our favor that he got hurt right now. Really good to find that second ball. Good, man. Sanchez, muy bien. Very good. Nice reaction to get back up. Oh. Man, he almost kicked him in the head, too. Ooh, I hope he's hurt because I think that we should be going after this game. We should be going after this game. We win this game, it gets real. It gets real this season. I'm not afraid of losing in an attempt to win. But this play doesn't work. We need to give them the ball and counter. So I'm recovering I'm cheating. I'm taking my window back, guys. As soon as Sanchez kicks the ball, I get 2 extra minutes. 1.5, okay. 1.5 to 2 minutes. Because of the unexpected. Wow, what are we doing? Going long to the side. Fun up in the air. I like what he's been doing in the air lately. Bring the ball down, Augusto. There you go. Good man. James does well to fend off his man. No. Good. Okay. Oh, no. Neto, get up, bro. You're going to win this match for us. You can handle it. Get up, Papo. That's right. I know some people want to see this match through and take the point. I don't. I want to win this match. I don't care. And so does Pedro Neto. So does Pedro Neto. So does Pedro Neto. He wants to win it too. He wants to win it too. He wants to win it too. Come on. The lap. Okay, this is fine. Please drop low. Transition. Let them play the ball. Don't press there. Don't press there. Don't press there. Don't press there. Not yet. Past the midfield. Let him pass the midfield. There we go. Come on, Chelsea. We got this. 4 added minutes, Jackie. You're right. We got this. We got this. I actually feel good. I think we can still win. And I think we should win. I think we should go after it. And I think our boys are thinking about winning. They're not thinking of seeing it through. I think that's what's on their minds. God, I'm so nervous. Good clearance, Chalaba. Okay, was it outside? See, now I'm a little scared. Oh, Jackie. I rock. I roll. I shake. I freak. I get goosebumps. I do this thing, which I noticed the other day on one of my, like, looking back at one of my lives. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what the hell that's about. That's like extreme rocking. Sliding. I slide. Ay, caray. Bring it down. Bring it down. No. Oh man, you guys are ahead of me. I don't know how much. I don't know how much time. At least I've gotten better not eating my nails when this stuff is happening, man. Cross is in, that worries me. I think Mikel Arteta sucks. I guess we're rockers, rollers, and slippers and sliders up in here. Man, I love Chelsea so much. I love you guys so much. I love all the Chelsea fans. I love all the Chelsea players. I love my team. I love my club. I still feel I can win. I know it's like 50 seconds to go. I'm happy that they tried the whole way through. Oh, Incapi. Oh, God, that was so terrifying. That's what I'm saying. He can do the left back thing, too. That's scary. Okay. Robert, play a long ball. Right now, they're asleep. They think we're going to see it out. 30 seconds. Man. They're going to see it out. They think we're going to see it out. Play one long ball. Into the lap. Hold it up. Play Neto through that. I don't know how that man is still walking. And James. I hate that I'm seeing the replay and not what's happening. No, we're not gonna. We're gonna. It's over. It's over. And it's 94. I think he's gonna just. And it's a draw. Amigos. You know what? I am so proud. I am so happy that with 10 men we got it. But we could have won this match because Arteta sucks. And Arsenal are bottle jobs. And I'm just so happy that we could have won this match. We could have won if Fernandes was a little bit sharper in the first half and Estevão, we would have had that extra goal. Man. And like I predicted, that second half, it was ours. Honestly, that one mistake, it was one mistake. If we would have been able to just, somebody went to sleep. I'll look in to see in the replay. Somebody went to sleep and allowed this fool to come in. 2 on Malo Gusto in the second post. That should never happen. It used to happen months ago. Remember, guys? That should have never happened. But yeah, Arsenal top of the league. They held us off. The race is still looking sharp. Dago, still looking nice. It's still Arsenal's to take. We played really well. I agree, Dago. We played really well. And Jackie, you're right. You know, it's not bad with 10 men. And I'm happy and I'm proud. But I always state, we are Chelsea. And man, we were close. we were really, really, really close to being able to if we have taken that second goal in the first one, or we've defended that one a little bit better, but that would have required 100% concentration. We had 95% concentration, which is really good, regardless. And yeah, I think the Lap, look, it's levels. The Lap is not an elite striker. The Lap is a striker. He's a championship striker that did really well, and he's coming into the Premier League, and you know, I think he did a decent job. He wasn't a game changer in that sense. It would be nice if we had that thing special. These little tiny things that win you these games, but just so amazing. Really proud of everybody at Chelsea today. I'm going to do the post-match video now. I'm going to leave you guys. But I am happy. It's a result. 10 men. What does this leave us in terms of points? I think I said it at the beginning of the feed, but Arsenal, 30 points, 5 points clear of City, 6 points clear of Chelsea. That's the kind of lead you want coming into Christmas with the runs of game that they have. They should be increasing that. Yeah, you know, look, a lot of credit to Chelsea. Arsenal just beat up Bayern Munich last week. They are the best team in the Premier League. They are the leaders. They have the talent. They have the skill. Chelsea have the youth and the fire, and I think that's what I like that I saw today. We were still trying to win that match, even with 10 men, even at the end, and we were able to defend. That matters a lot. Matt, I love you, buddy. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for the support. And I look forward to your video. I look forward to every time that I'm thinking about Chelsea or whatever. I already imagining what you're thinking. I'm like, I want to argue with them because he's probably on the other side of this one, or just be able to celebrate or talk to you. So I really look forward to your video. Thank you for joining. Everybody else, thank you so much for coming to the streams. I think it's like my happy place in life. When I'm stressed, when things are not going great, I look forward that I have a stream live. I get to watch my Chelsea. I get to share it with my friends and my Chelsea fans. You guys, thank you so much. I'm humbled. And I look forward to doing my post-match video and doing a video during the week. And, of course, all the lives that we have coming up. And excited about this Christmas period that is just about to hit us, man. December is a great time for the Premier League. Hard on the players, great on the fans. And I look forward to seeing you then. And as always, come on, you Blues.